right, today's marketing strategy session, we got Ozo Ilu on the call, and he's going to talk about something that you probably have never heard of. It's catalog sales strategy. You probably have heard of it, but he's going to give insight that is above and beyond what you may be using at this present time. Hey, welcome to the call. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much.
So tell me, how did you get into developing a strategy for catalog sales?
Catalog sales strategy is quite an unpopular strategy, but highly effective strategy for marketing. And I've come to discover uh, in the course of the time I've run campaigns for, both for myself and for our clients who deal on e-commerce products and other types of products. We come to discover that Facebook as a whole, when you're running a Facebook ad strategy, making use of the normal landing page, building a sales page, running traffic, and then sending traffic to those pages, it tends to have a lower conversion till we opted in and we started exploring the catalog sales strategy. So how we came to find about catalog sales strategy was out of the need on wanting to improve on what we are delivering, on the result that we are delivering to our clients. So that was how we ventured into that strategy, catalog sales strategy.
Okay. So what makes the catalog sales different than like just regular Facebook ads? I mean, what makes it different?
Well, it's not too different, but it's quite different.
Okay.
It's not different in the sense that it's still part of the Facebook ad offerings. It's still part of the products that Facebook ad offers you. It's still part of the strategies because the normal Facebook ad, they actually three levels. We have the awareness level,
Mm-hmm.
the traffic. That's where we talk about the consideration level, that you have your traffic and other things, and the conversion level. So it's in the conversion level that we have the catalog sales strategy. So you can choose to run a catalog sales. So what it typically does is that it shows your objective audience multiple products from which they can make a selection from. So
Yeah.
that's what the catalog sales does. Unlike the other sales strategy, that when you have a particular product or you have a video, your audience, after looking at it and they click on the call to action button that you have, they are going to either a sales page for that particular product or a landing page. But what the catalog sales ad strategy does is that it shows you multiple products, and these multiple products have different links attached to all of them. What it means is that on each product that you click on, you are going to a separate sales page that was designed for that particular product.
So you don't have to actually upload like each product, each ad, and so forth. This kind of streamlines all this, that if you have an e-commerce shop, you can say, I have this database of products. They go to these particular, let's just say, instead of landing pages, these particular sales pages. I mean, this part of my site, and I can advertise everything in, I'm not going to say minutes because it probably takes more than minutes, but within hours versus months of putting up product after product after product.
And the good thing again is that with catalog sales strategy, you can actually target people who have interacted with one product or the other from your catalog.
Oh,
you
really?
can target people who have, yeah. So if someone, let's assume that you deal on suits and you deal on fashion items, and you have suits, you have other products displayed in your catalog, and someone has interacted with this blue version of this suit, and you know that that person is interested in getting this product, so you can retarget that person with that specific product.
So it's like almost like a recommendation engine, but through ads.
Yeah, it's actually a great niche. That the good thing is that it's still on scratch. Many marketing agencies don't know about it.
Wow. See, I've seen it in the Facebook area, but I've never used it. I didn't know what it was. I'm gonna be honest. I just looked at catalog and I'm like, yeah, well, I don't have a catalog. There's no need for it. But I mean, that really would help with that, especially because if they went to a certain part of your site, you already know they're interested. If they bought from you, you really know that they're interested. And it's easier to sell to somebody that's doing business with you already than to try to sell somebody that's never done any business with you.
And for our audience in the US, they can actually sell their products directly on the Facebook platform.
Oh, really?
Using the catalog sales strategy.
Now, does this work if you have, let me ask this question differently. Do you have to have a certain amount of products to use it? I know you have to have more than one. It would make no sense to put it up for one product, but do you have to have, like, let's say 50 or 100 before you
No, to use the catalog sales strategy, you just need to have a minimum of 4 products uploaded to your catalog. Just 4. With 4 products, you are good to go.
So when you're setting this up, is it better to have like already ran a brand awareness and traffic campaign first and then add this? Or is this something that you just add from the beginning? Okay,
sure. The first things first, I believe that for every campaign to be successful, there are basic things that should be there. There are what we call a cold audience, a warm audience, and a hot audience. So your cold audience are people who have not heard of you. They have not heard of your brand. They have not heard of your product. So if you are interested, if you are targeting to sell to these guys who have not heard of you at any particular point in time, first they need to know who you are, because whether you have the best product in the world, people will be skeptical. They will say, who is this person? They actually need to associate with you. So it's good to start with brand awareness. Let people know who you are. From brand awareness, now you can engage them through traffic, depending on where you want to send them. But there is something people need to understand. There are ways when you optimize your process very well, you can boycott certain processes. Okay. I always tell my clients that it's very important in your in the course of your advertisement sales strategies that you make sure that you have winning offer. That's the first thing. You have a wonderful sales copy. Your sales copy does the work for you, passes the message. And now after your sales copy, now where you are sending these people to, do you have copy? Do you have enough content, persuasive content for that matter, that can cause these people to take a particular action? Because without these things being met, even when you have the most wonderful product, if you can't convert the value that these people are going to drive from getting this product or from buying this product or from associating with your brand, they are not going to get any sales. So it's quite important that the value is always conveyed. Okay. And that can be done by your sales copies.
Okay. So getting that strong sales copy is very important. You've already set up your campaign for those that have never heard of your brand. So that's probably in the brand awareness aspect of it. Yes. Just getting reach, getting out there. Then from there, you then may progress to the traffic side of things to go ahead and get that cookie, basically that pixel to fire. So
and they must be monitored. Yeah, you must have pixel installed on your site to monitor them. Without the pixel, you can't monitor it, and it's a waste of energy.
Yes. I've seen that often though. I've seen that often where companies will run a campaign, put all this money into ads, and then all of a sudden, when you say, well, let me look at your analytics, nothing. There's nothing in there because they didn't put the pixel. And so you started from scratch. You can't retarget because they have nothing to target.
They don't even know who they are.
Yeah. And then you do the conversions side, which catalog is definitely going to make it a lot easier than to put up one ad per item in the conversion aspect of the conversion piece of the advertisement. So you put up the funnel now, the catalog sales. Now with that, do you upload like a spreadsheet? Do you connect an API? What does that look like? Adding those catalogs. Yes.
Okay. So for the integration, Facebook offers some kind of easy to do processes. You can decide to upload your products manually, and you can decide to upload them from your Shopify store or from your WooCommerce store, depending on what platform you're using. So you can do that. Let me quickly share my screen.
All right, I can see it.
Okay, so let's quickly. So on the Facebook platform, I actually created a new account for the purpose of this.
Yeah.
So over here, you're going to see catalog under your data sources. You
Okay.
see catalog. So if you've not created one before, you can create a catalog. So when you create a catalog, so this was a catalog I tried to I used the default settings of Facebook to create this just to show us.
Okay.
So over here, these are the things that you can use your catalog for.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, to run dynamic ads, Instagram shopping, Facebook page shop, and then to drive traffic. You already know the functionality, the different functionalities. So you go to your products, so you can now add products.
Okay.
So when I click on this, add product, it's going to ask me how I want to add this product, how I want this product to be added. Do I want to do it manually? Do I want to use the data feeds?
Okay.
Or do I want to connect Facebook pixel? We are already, I believe that most of us are aware about the Facebook pixel, and maybe I believe Jeff will have a session for this, teaching you how to install Facebook pixel.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Yeah, we can definitely do another session to just talk about that.
Okay, so over here, you just upload your product. You can choose from your PC.
Okay.
So once you click here, you can be able to select from your PC the product that you want uploaded.
Okay.
And once you do that, give it a name, describe your product. This content ID, what it means that, remember, during the course of the interview, I made mention that you can track people who have interacted with one product or the other on your catalog. So when you give your product an ID, so let's assume that I'm trying to upload, I've used fashion, the fashion industry before. So over here, I say fashion, or kind of just as an example, I put my description as an example. So over here, I will call this suit 001. So this serves as the name, this serves as the identity of this particular product.
Okay.
So Facebook is going to tell me, okay, when I click on suit 001, you say, okay, these are the people that have interacted with this particular product, this suit.
Okay.
So over here is going to be the landing page URL.
Okay.
Or sales page URL. Let me use it because sales page now, because when they click on this product, they are going to a page where they can check out.
That particular suit.
For that part, yes.
So would
I
it
will
make
now
sense to make the content ID the same as the SKU that you
so
have?
you can do that. Yeah, sure, you can do that.
Okay.
You can do that, but some products might have similar names that it will get conflicting.
Okay.
So you just need to do something that you always remember, arrange them, have them documented, because in digital marketing, documentation is the key. If you achieve a result today without a proper documentation, you will know how you got to that place, and you will know how to repeat the same process. So without documentation, you lose a whole lot of things. So we do that, and we put the link. You can decide to put how much that product is worth.
Okay.
Of course, it's very, very important. Choose your currency. We have many currency types you can pick from.
Okay.
So choose your currency as it pertains to your country and or your region, and then put the amount, and you can add your product.
Okay. Okay.
So once you do that, you are good to go. You start adding your products. So aside from adding your products, you can also create sets. Let's assume, like we talked about suit. So you have a product set that is talking about these are different variants of suit that you have. Okay. So you can now grade them under a set. Okay. So that's typically how a catalog set strategy works. And when you are done, you can head over to your ad manager. You can head over to your ad manager and pretend as if you are creating a new campaign. Okay. While you're actually creating a new one, just to make sure that everything is fine. So you just head over to your ad manager and click on create. Just creating a new campaign. Okay, so you can see over here under conversion. Okay. Catalog sales. Okay. So it's going to prompt me. It will ask you to pick the products that you want. You can see here, this is my store. Okay. This is the catalog I want to work from. Okay. So from here, you can now continue setting up your ad. So when you get to the product place, you're going to select the products that you want displayed, and you are good to go. So you can see over here, by default, some things have been listed. So I'm not going to waste time in changing these things.
Okay.
So you come close this. Ah, this is serious. Right now? Why? This is strange.
Facebook
Facebook, yeah, I think they have a problem with their algorithm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. Yeah, that Facebook bug is always something. It makes it. I understand the security, but it makes it hard when
It makes it
you
very,
always keep having to re-verify your own account whenever you're in it. And I get it for security reasons, but
yeah, it is, but it's getting hectic. Like yesterday,
yeah,
I tried to resolve like 4 other accounts.
yeah. And then when you do have people helping, let's say you have an agency that's helping you with things, it makes it hard because then it's like they have to contact you, let you know that they're trying to
Yeah,
get in, get the code from you. Yeah, it's interesting. It becomes a daily task.
I think we are back.
Yeah, yeah. It just had to make sure you were you.
Okay, so we just continue from where we left off. So over here we go again. So right here you can see this.
Okay.
This is another process. Okay, so that's fine. So because you have organized these products into sets, so you can now from here pick the set you want to use to run your campaign at a time.
Okay.
So over here, right now, it's saying all products because I've now arranged these products into sets.
Okay.
So when you click on the plus sign, you can now, from here, you know what you've done in your store, you know the products you've uploaded. So you can now select and create, maybe you want to create a new product over here and then choose that. Maybe right now we have a suit. Let's assume we have suits. Match it for at least one.
Okay.
So you pick the category you want, product type, and all those things. Is there any of these? Enter a category. So I already have, I will still save suit. So this should have been a fashion category because I've not created, remember, I've not completed setting up the catalog stuff for this particular, because this is supposed to be an agency ad account, not for products.
Okay.
We have one for products. So, so when you are done, you can now create your products. Or if you've added everything, you can choose to run, select all your products. So just like you create, you set up normal Facebook ad, and then under your audience, you do your detail targeting, and then viewed or added to carts, but not purchased, and all those things. So this is where you can do your targeting and all those things. So you want people who have added to cart but not purchased. But then this option of purchasing, like I said before, is only available for people in US.
Okay.
They are the ones that can have a straight cash out from Facebook. That can sell their products straight from the Facebook platform. So you can now decide what you're optimizing it for, link clicks or conversion events, depending on what you want.
Okay. So
Could
you set up like multiple ones for that? So like for instance, maybe people that have viewed the cart or viewed the product but hasn't purchased in 3 days.
Yeah.
And then you have another one for ones that have not
Sure.
purchased in 14 days. Yeah. Do you have it segmented like that? Okay.
Yeah, sure. That was what we saw. That was what we saw the other time. That I made a comment. If you look at this, people who have viewed or added your product to carts but have not purchased in the last 14 days. So you can now choose to reduce this depending on what you selected here, the product that you selected.
Okay.
So you must have before now your products. Remember that so I think I need to mention this. You can, when you created your catalog sales, when you created your products in your catalog in your catalog area, you can tag these products on Instagram and people can see it. You can do same on Facebook and people can visit your store, just like creating a store on Facebook.
Okay.
And people can have access to this product. So maybe you want to run to everyone who has seen this product or who have viewed this product or added the product to cart, but they have not checked out, they have not made a purchase in the last 3 days, just like you made mention of.
Okay.
So in the last 3 days, you can do that. Sorry, these 3.
Okay.
So you can observe products like in a situation where you are selling a phone.
Mhm.
If you have a store that is displaying a phone, after someone buys a phone, you can upsell and downsell. Maybe you have a phone pouch. You now offer the person a phone pouch and say, or a phone screen protector. Use this to protect your screen, or use this for this, or use this for that.
Okay.
So that's how it works typically. So it's a powerful tool that most advertisers don't know of, but it's highly effective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So you can be very strategic on how you position your different ad sets to move them down the purchasing line.
Yeah.
Now, with creating the ads themselves, are they just showing the product and the price, or is it like a video that you create and then you upload the video and create an ad like you create an ad for all the other sets? How do the ads look?
Okay, how it works is this: when you succeeded in creating your products and now you want to run ads, what your audience wants to see are your products, these products that you are telling them to buy.
Okay.
So your ad copy typically is going to be your products, a picture or pictures of your products or pictures of what you are promoting.
Okay.
So that's what it's going to be. So you have to select the catalog you are running this ad from, select the product set, and it's these products that you've selected that will be used as an ad creative. Of course, you can add your primary text. You can add things to convince people to take an action.
Mm-hmm.
You can add your primary text, put it up there. That's your ad copy. You can add it there, have your headline, and also your description.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just like a regular ad. It's just
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the technical part.
Cool. Have you found certain things like video working better than graphics, or have you found anything that kind of works better than other things, or each case is different?
Sure, Uncle. I think that question answers itself in the sense that we know that some things are visually appealing.
Mm-hmm.
So videos are more visually appealing than images, but I'm not saying that images are not. Images are highly appealing, but then images that the graphics are well designed. So these graphics, they are appealing to the eyes. But then not only the graphics, not even the videos too.
Okay.
If you don't have a powerful headline, because what will actually make someone to click on that play button or to watch past the first 5 seconds of your video is going to be your headline. Something is going to attract the person to take that first action.
Okay.
So your headline is a powerful, or is supposed to be a powerful tool that should work, that should make people to click on your ad. So if you don't have a convincing and a power-packed headline, when I say power-packed, I mean an actionable headline, a headline that promises something, a headline that stimulates an action or that stimulates an emotion. So if you don't have that, it's going to be it's not going to be an easy one. It's not going to be an easy one. But then videos perform wonderfully well, especially on landing pages and on sales pages, because they tend to relate well to people's emotions. But that doesn't take away the power of graphics too.
Yeah, great. Well, you've given a lot. I mean, basic understanding of how to leverage catalog ads. You know, like I said, that's one that really hasn't been talked about much out there in the space. And it'll save a lot of time and gives a lot of power, especially retargeting marketing. So thank you so much for providing that information. I know that the next question that everybody's asking is, okay, how can I get somebody to do this for me? Because I probably don't have time. So if a business is looking for services, share with us how they can reach out to you, or the best way to approach taking action.
To reach out to me, you can reach out to our agency on Facebook at Copywriters Africa. Even on Instagram, we are at Copywriters Africa. Same username, same URL. Aside the different platforms. So also on LinkedIn, we have a company profile, Copywriters Africa, same name. So, and then on Twitter, because of the the allowed length of name. Corporate West Africa is quite long for the name, but the allowed length on Twitter. So we go by Africa Copy. So that's the username on Twitter.
I mean, this is going to save y'all a lot of time and make y'all a lot of money. So this will help out, especially if you have an e-commerce business, helping you to basically get ahead of your competitors.
Sure.
A lot of your competitors aren't doing this right yet. So that's going to be great. I definitely thank you for taking time to share this with us, opening up my eyes as well as others, because like I said, I wasn't aware. It seems like you have it down in a quick fashion. I mean, you walk through it without a 2-hour, so that helped.
That's what we do. So we try to make it as easy as possible for everyone.
Yeah.
So it's just a summary.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot more detail, especially when you start digging into what to recommend at what time. That's a whole nother call, a strategy.
If you notice, I didn't add any particular product because adding these products, setting them up and everything, we might just exhaust our time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So everybody, thank y'all for watching. Hopefully you learned a lot. And as always, if you have questions, you have opinions, put it in the comments. Somebody will get back to you. And let's keep the conversation going. All right, this is another marketing strategy session, and I hope you enjoyed it, and best of success for you and your business.